This is Jarrod Horak. This is my latest Belmont video, and in this Belmont Stakes Day video, I'm going to cover two horses that are pointing to the Belmont Stakes. And I'm going to do a series of videos. I'm going to cover 5 videos, and I'm going to do 2 horses in each of those videos, because right now 10 horses are probable for the Belmont Stakes. Right now it's Sunday, June 4th. The Belmont Stakes will be run Saturday, June 10th. We're less than a week from the Belmont, and they'll be drawing the post positions early next week, and the field will be set. But right now it looks like 10 horses will be running in the Belmont. So I'll cover 5 videos, go down the list alphabetically, and cover 2 horses in each video. And in this video, I'm going to cover Angel of Empire and Arcangelo. If you're interested in my annual Belmont Stakes Day full card at Belmont Park, you will find that product at therunawayhorse.com on my sales page, Belmont Stakes Week. And as an added bonus, if you do purchase that Belmont Stakes full card from Belmont Park, I'll include the Friday, June 9th stakes races from Belmont as well. So if you purchase the Saturday, June 10th Belmont full card, you'll also get the Friday, June 9th stakes races at Belmont Park. Go over to therunawayhorse.com on my sales page and you will find more details if you're interested in any of that. Now, I had a lot of success in my Preakness Day full card. I had 7 top choice winners in the 14 races, many other winning wagers as well, including in the Preakness Stakes. My top choice National Treasure wired the field. I also had the trifecta and the superfecta and had a nice profit in that Preakness Stakes Day full card and the Preakness itself. So let's see if we can carry the momentum over to the Belmont Stakes. And I've had a lot of success in the Belmont Stakes since 2014. The last 9 Belmont Stakes, I've had winning tickets in 7 of those 9 Belmonts. This is a race I've had a lot of success in over the years. I've had some big scores some years, and the highlights are up on the screen now. So let's see if we can get some more Belmont Stakes Day success after having that big Preakness day a couple weeks back. So now we're going to get into the 2 contenders that I mentioned in this video, beginning with Angel of Empire. Now, Angel of Empire, this one is a son of Classic Empire, and to honor and serve is the dam sire. Now, the trainer here, Brad Cox, he has a Belmont Stakes winner in 2021. He saddled Essential Quality to win the Belmont Stakes, and Flavien Prat is still looking for his first Belmont Stakes victory in 2021. He was second to Essential Quality when he rode Hot Rod Charlie to that runner-up finish. The Angel of Empire's had a lot of success in his career, especially this year. He won a couple races at Horseshoe Indianapolis last year, but he really elevated his game this year, beginning with the Smarty Jones Stakes on January 1st, a Kentucky Derby points race, a 2-turn 1-mile race at Oaklawn. And in that race, his stablemate Victory Formation got out there and controlled the pace, and Angel of Empire ran on nicely to finish a clear second. Now, when they stretched him out after that is where he really had his success. And Brad Cox, after the Smarty Jones, had said when this horse gets into longer races, he's going to have more success. And that was the case right off the bat in the Risen Star Stakes. That grade 2 at Fairgrounds in February, he was able to win nicely from off the pace. And then in the Arkansas Derby, again at 1 mile and an eighth. So coming off that 1 mile and an eighth victory in the Risen Star, he proved that was for real in the Arkansas Derby, the Grade 1 Arkansas Derby at Oaklawn on April 1st. And he was able to win that one nicely. He was able to sit out in the clear behind the speed, and he just powered home, and he won by open lanes. A good, solid effort there. Now, in the Kentucky Derby, Forte was the morning line favorite, but he was one of 5 horses to scratch Kentucky Derby week. He did not run, so Angel of Empire was made the Kentucky Derby favorite, and he ran a quality race, and it really set up for him. So he really got the perfect setup. Everything seemed to go right with all the scratches. One of his main rivals, Forte, was scratched out of the race, and it looked like a closer would do well when you looked at the fractions. The fractions were really quick, and they set up for off-the-pace types. And but Angel of Empire did close nicely, but he wasn't the best closer that day. Mage from Florida, he was second to Forte in the Florida Derby, and then he was able to jump up and win the Kentucky Derby as a 15-1 shot there. 2 fills ended up holding second, and Angel of Empire rallied to finish third. Now, the way that the Kentucky Derby race shape, it really did favor closers, and Mage was the best closer. Angel of Empire was the other horse that really closed ground nicely, but he couldn't get past Two Fills for that runner-up spot. Now, Two Fills was part of that quick pace in the Derby. He was chasing that quick pace. He made the first run, probably moved too soon and took the lead. Mage closed and ran him down, and Angel of Empire was getting to Two Fills late, but he couldn't get past that one. So that's a little bit concerning that he couldn't get past him, even though that race really set up for him. But now he's had 5 weeks between starts, and horses that ran in the Kentucky Derby, skipped the Preakness, and then ran in the Belmont Stakes have had a lot of success. Since the year 2000, 11 horses have ran in the Derby, skipped the Preakness, and won the Belmont. And Angel of Empire is one that's trying to do that. Now, if you look at his pedigree, his dosage is high. It's 9.00. Now, horses with dosage of 3.0 typically or lower will win the Belmont Stakes. So that dosage is a concern. But if you do look and dig a bit deeper in his pedigree, you'll see horses like Classic Empires, his sire, Pioneer, the Nile. He was second in the Kentucky Derby. Empire Maker, if you go back another generation to his third generation, he was a Belmont Stakes winner. Unbridled, a Kentucky Derby winner in his fourth generation. So you're seeing horses that have had success in longer races. And then on the dam side, you see Bernardini, a Preakness winner, AP Indy in his fourth generation. He was a Belmont Stakes winner as well. So you're seeing some stamina there. That's a good sign. Now, we'll have to see how Angel of Empire does. If you look at his speed ratings, he fits on speed ratings. He's not a closer that has to come from the clouds. He has at least enough positional speed to keep the leaders in his sights. So Flavien Prat probably would like the race to unfold kind of like the Arkansas Derby did, where he wasn't miles behind. He had the leaders in his sights, and he moved when he wanted to move. It's just a question of, can he get the 1.5 mile distance? It looks like he's sitting on a good race. He's training well. He's got good form. He's a Grade 1 winner. There's a lot of positives here. But you just don't know which horses are going to be able to handle the 1.5 miles. And we'll have to see if Angel of Empire is one of those. I certainly consider him a top 3 contender and a wing contender for the Belmont Stakes. Now, Arcangelo is a lightly raced horse, and this is a son of Arrogate, and Tapit is the dam sire. Now, Tapit has been responsible as a sire for 4 Belmont Stakes winners. Now, Jenna Antonucci is the trainer, looking for probably her first Belmont starter here. And then Javier Castellano, he's finished second in a few Belmonts, but he has yet to win the Belmont Stakes. He did get his first Preakness winner this year aboard Mage. Now, Arcangelo, very lightly raced. He began his career December 17th at Gulfstream Park of last year, and he finished second in his career debut, and then he was 4th in his second career start on January 14th, and then he suddenly put it all together. Broke his maiden at Gulfstream Park on March 18th, and then he won the Peter Pan Stakes, the local prep race for the Belmont Stakes. And in that race, he was able to run down Bishop's Bay. Bishop's Bay was the favorite. He had the lead. They hooked up in the stretch, and Arcangelo was able to outfinish that one and just get the job done. So his speed figures really elevated in his last 2 starts. So he's one that, like I said, his connections haven't won the Belmont yet. He's lightly raced, and typically for the Belmont Stakes, I would rather have a horse that has more experience. And you're going to see, as through this 10-horse field, multiple horses are Grade 1 winners. We already mentioned Angel of Empire, Forte, your 2-year-old champion, 4-time Grade 1 winner. Tapit Trice is pointing to the Belmont. He's another Grade 1 winner. He won the Bluegrass Stakes. So you're going to have a lot of classy horses that are running in the Belmont. And Arcangelo is going to try to jump up to the Grade 1 level and compete with some better horses. We'll have to see if he can do that. The Peter Pan's not always a success, that race successful when you win the Peter Pan and then go to the Belmont. Horses sometimes will do well and sometimes they don't. And this year, obviously he's fast enough on paper, but I am concerned that he's peaked now. He's run 2 big races in a row with that maiden win in the Peter Pan, and now he's got to elevate his game at 1.5 miles. Such a lightly raced horse, expecting him to peak again against some very tough, battle-hardened horses. That could be a tough task for Arcangelo. Also, his dosage index is 8.60, as I mentioned, with Angel of Empire. Typically, horses with dosage of 3 or lower do well. But again, I see some stamina influences in the pedigree. Arrogate, Travers winner, Unbridled, Kentucky Derby winner. So you're seeing some horses that have some stamina in that pedigree. On the dam side, Tapit, obviously, I said how much success he's had. And then back in his 4th generation, AP India Belmont Stakes winner. So you're seeing horses in his pedigree that have had success at longer distances. We'll just have to see if Arcangelo is going to be able to step up his game against some very seasoned rivals. I just think the Belmont Stakes is more for battle-hardened horses. You're starting to see horses win the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness that are lightly raced. But as for the Belmont, I want a horse that's just toughened, that's had a lot of furlongs under their belt and proven class horses. And Arcangelo, I wouldn't be shocked. Obviously, he has ability, and I wouldn't be shocked if he ran well. But he's one that I think he's not one of my top contenders in the Belmont. I just think maybe this is probably a little bit too much for him. But again, he has ability. He proved that in his last couple starts, especially in that Peter Pan Stakes. And I wouldn't be shocked if he ran well. But again, he's not one of my top contenders in the Belmont. So those are my thoughts on Angel of Empire and Arcangelo. And I'm going to be back and I'll be doing 4 more videos rolling right down the list of Belmont Stakes hopefuls. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.